Good afternoon, everyone. It's Make a Move Mike, also known as Michael Harris of Realty Executive Dillon. I'm here with Andy Cruz of Mortgage Heroes, and today we're going to talk about a common question that I get from fellow veterans and active duty service members. That question is, I'm eligible for a VA loan. Do you know much about them, and can you help me with that? The answer is yes, I can definitely help you with that, and I do know a few things here and there about VA loan and the process of, purchasing a home with VA financing. Andy's going to discuss a little bit more about it in detail, but I can definitely help you.
So one of the things that makes our relationship with Mike unique is that Mike, not only being a veteran, but being a realtor, it's actually in the wheelhouse of our exact space. At Mortgage Heroes, most of what we do is VA financing. That's VA purchasing, VA cash out, and the VA IRRRL, the interest rate reduction refinance loan. That's right, we love our acronyms when it comes to the military. So the majority of our business is VA. It's actually what we've done now for a decade. That's been our primary focus. And when it comes to VA, there are a lot of misconceptions people have about the program, and that's where having this many years of experience actually aids everyone in the process. Oftentimes, we run into situations where Mike's team and our team are working together with a buyer buying a house using the VA financing, and you know who doesn't know about it? The seller or the listing agent. And we end up in a position where we have to inform them about certain things. We also have to kind of demystify things they were told that were true about it that aren't, that sometimes prevent sellers or listing agents from accepting VA offers. So in summary, our years of experience and the number of transactions that we've closed actually help us to be very, very unique in helping to convince other people that it's actually really a good deal. And what's crazy is when we try to demystify people's misconceptions about VA, not only are they super wrong, they're like the exact contrary and opposite of how awesome VA actually is. So there's this perception if it's a 100% program, that means they don't have any money down. That's not true. A lot of times they do have money down, but they don't have to use it. Right. The VA, the VA requires that our appraisal has to be exactly the same value as the contract. Yeah, okay, there's situations where that makes sense, but can a person that has cash and using VA come up with more money in the deal? Yes, they can. So there's all these kinds of things where what's believed sometimes is in direct contrast to what's actually true. And the VA loan benefit does have a lot, or the VA loan program does have a lot of benefits, and we'll always go over those when we're meeting with people. Short story is, when it comes to VA, there are a lot of people that claim they do it, but really the thing is, it's just a product they have. Versus when we say that we do VA, it's literally more than 80% of what we do, and it's the majority of what we do every single day in, day out.
Yes, I agree 100%. And the good thing with having a strong VA lender is they're proficient and they're efficient, and they know the ins and outs of the VA loan. Now, you mentioned some of the misconceptions with the VA loan. One that I commonly hear from buyers and fellow veterans and active duty service members from working with them is that, and I think you touched on it, that they don't need to put any money down or have any closing costs come out of their pocket. Now, sometimes that can be true, but I want to caution everyone, when it comes to closing costs, someone has to pay them. They just do not go away. So in a couple of ways that you can help those get paid if you're in a financial situation where you don't have a lot of cash and it may be a little bit difficult and things can be a little bit tight for you to put down that or make that closing cost payment amount. One of those ways is a lender credit, a seller credit. So the seller can credit you X number of dollars towards the purchase of that home, towards your non-recurring and recurring closing costs. A credit from myself, the agent. There's a myriad of ways that we can handle that. So that's just one way of handling the misconceptions that, working with a good, proficient, and reputable lender such as Mortgage Heroes will help you when you're going through the VA purchase process.
One of the things we hear most often is, yeah, but what about the VA funding fee? Now, the VA program does have a funding fee. However, there are exceptions where you may not actually have to pay it, and it has to do with your disability rating. A lot of that is misunderstood as well. A lot of people will confuse having a disability rating versus getting disability compensation. So what we have to do is look at the certificate of eligibility, which we pull for free, and we can actually show you whether or not you'll be exempt from the VA funding fee or if you'll have to end up paying the VA funding fee.
Great. And just to add one more thing, one of the things that Andy touched on in the beginning of the video is that sometimes the sellers or their agents are not aware of the VA loan process. And one thing that gets caught up, or I found up from my experience, is when it comes to the issue of wood destroying pests and termite inspection. Is the VA or the service member allowed to pay for those things? And the answer is no. It's called a VA non-allowable. So the service member or the veteran is not allowed to pay for that wood destroying pest termite inspection, nor are they allowed to pay for Section 1 repairs, nor are they allowed to pay for Section 2 repairs, which both are required for clearance in order for you to get that loan processed. So I thought that was a great tip to inform you guys about.
So some of the things that Mike and I have been discussing today are just examples of the types of things that we're going to encounter when we're working on a VA deal together, and we have in the past as well. So there's certainly more things that people ask questions about and they inquire about and they want more details. So we invite you to let us know what else you want us to talk about or what else you have questions about. You can DM us, leave a comment, or give us a call, because we know that this doesn't answer everything, but it does give you some insight as to the credibility that we lend in the VA space and the ability to help people on the other side of the deal understand what it takes to close VA loans successfully. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next time.